This is Pipeline Audio from aiXdsp, and I just want to really quickly show you a new product that we got called Auto Engage. So I'm going to show you what it does real quick. For things like wah-wahs or pitch shifters, some of the more high-end guitar amp modelers have a function where when you move the wah or move your MIDI pedal, it'll actually turn on or off the effect. So in this case, I have you can see on the screen here, I have my Behringer FCB 1010 continuous controller controlling this wah right here in bias effects, which doesn't have this function. And so what we've just made is this auto engage plugin, and I'll show you what it does. So I give it an input CC. In this case, my continuous controller is on 27. You can see that when I move this guy, you can see the continuous controller going up and down. At the same time, I have a switch output. So when I go above a certain threshold here, this 27 will also send a switch CC28 out. You can choose your continuous controller. So what I've done is I've mapped the toggle on Bias Effects' wah to 28, and the wah is coming in on 27. I'll show you what it does. So it's just playing. But if I move the wah, now the wah is on, right? And when I pull it back, the wah goes back off. And the controls are pretty simple. We have a threshold to turn it on, and then you can have a lower threshold to turn it back off, so it doesn't just rock right back off. You can kind of stay in this range without worrying about it turning off. But I also have a dwell time, so I'm going to turn off the dwell time, show you what that does. So if I have the dwell time at 0, as soon as you go below the off threshold, it turns off. That's not going to be very good for like you're doing the electric company kind of rung, waka, 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 right? So you put the dwell time on, and that'll be the minimum time you have to have it below the threshold before it'll turn off. So I'm going to put a really long, half a second right here, and so you'll see I'll rock it back and forth, and it doesn't turn back off, right? See, it takes a little while to turn off. Let me, if you can't tell, this is off in Bias Effects, and that's on. And so you see how long it takes before it turns back off. With the dwell, it takes half a second. So if I turn it to more sensible time, I can rock back and forth without it turning off, but it'll turn off pretty quick when I'm done. Okay, see that? So in fact, let me just show you. And it's that simple.